On the bed.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Boogie, get over there.
Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mountaineers offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's 2 big things. I think one, he was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. There he goes.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one.
Is that other phone? Oh, you good.
That you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
Great run. Great fucking run.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at.
Well, that big goddamn got X-ray vision. It like she just walked up to the window. She ain't even get to stick her head through that motherfucker, and then just started walking towards the motherfucking door. Like, man, so.
Don't take my flat either, bitch. Take it from them.
You don't even like the flag.
I do. I should have asked them for all flats.
Oh, you so lame. So lame.
It went.
I ain't gonna eat this whole when you tell me mango habanero. Fuck.
fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker...
Yeah, that nigga taking forever to find some other shit, but I was in that bitch out there, and then the wind picked up on him. I'm like, God damn, nigga, like, this motherfucker slobbery, mouth ass. Get your dog slob. The slobber knockers. Oh, shit. You always do movement.
I think is the best chance this defense has.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just keeps moving. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Glad you didn't move it.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the
You must have known I really wanted
in front of his big man. He was
I
able
really
to make
wanted
the
to
catch
eat.
and accelerate,
Just didn't have the time.
there between him and the defense.
And you decided to still let me keep it.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Finley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that.
Give me the high sauce killer.
All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. This is exactly how
you right there
you
next to
start
it.
conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of...
Who's gonna? No. No.
you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
The Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Mayo. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Frost. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive,
don't come over here, goddamn Drew.
all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
Oh, he on the bed. Took the bed right there. Oh, wow. All right, okay.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wants to go up top.
Oh.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. And they've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This field position is quite advantageous. First and goal from the 4. And the Huskies couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. Snap in the shotgun. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Huskies. They get it into the end zone to point that opportunity. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Tried to move that.
You said what?
Then you think you can just step down there one step and you get the win out of him. That's like what. 4 flights, by 3 foot.
Oh yeah, you know everybody already happy to be recording little Timmy doing that little move themselves, so they got his big ass, goddamn better than that. And we just close the amusement park down for the day. Yeah, like how they do on the basketball court and they get dropped. Like, yeah, his big ass just went through. Yeah,
Oh,
we
and
gonna
he
go on ahead
maybe
and
gets 2. He's
put
down
the
at the
business
21.
down for the rest.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He fires to the left side.
Oh,
And it falls in.
that's a terrible.
But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Off play action. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
Olive.
They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact.
Like one right. The book ate there no. Like his food. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, this was more my alley anyway. You heard me? This is more my alley anyway. This was more my alley anyway. But if you still want to get your baked chicken or something there, try it or whatever. I mean, try it down there sometime tomorrow. I need to start buying that. I need to start buying that. I was debating between this and the pig feet. But I like them pig feet might fuck around and be ass. Oh, damn. But damn pig feet damn sure sounded like they knew what they was doing. Like the description or something said like the onion and the bell pepper and shit. I was like, oh, they might know some, but I'd have been mad as hell if them pig feet wasn't done right. Ah,
Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, he'll throw it.
you know,
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
With the catch, it's
he will hold on to
They've
it.
got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Mayo. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense.
Turning it on. Still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. To the end zone and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply won't.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Running to Green. He loses the ball after the huge gain. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, the ground game. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass.
Oh, that's all right.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to give this guy the ball in space.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expected him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, I think the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
2nd down coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last 2 drives. Obviously scoring a touchdown the last timeout, and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to...
Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. You just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better.
Gashing the knee on the right.
Fuck out of
Getting
here,
on the
man.
ground at the 46.
That's crazy.
Will be a first down.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. It's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range to get the completion. Now set.
Touchdown, Washington! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, what a cut! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff. They went right back to him, and this was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Oh, bro.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Slithers into space.
Return is brought down at the 39. And your Washington Huskies will take over.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this.
Are you're trying to be like me.
Down to Washington. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Fenwick. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Stewart. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Husky! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. But he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this room.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They try.
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. This time it's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 15. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start steps away to find some room. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in.
Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Takes a hit as he fires. And the third down pass is incomplete. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's.
Good vote.